عشان انزلها على اليوتيوب ان شاء الله عشان هذا شو بدي
أستاذ
طيب.
يلا عبد الرحمن.
طيب يلا هسه اول شيء first of all بس give me a moment. first of all هسه اول شيء نستذكر وين كانوا هم. when our friends Phoebe, Patrick and Alex were at. تمام. طيب هسه يعني قبل ما احنا نحكي عن هذا وين كانوا هم الوحدة الماضية where were they.
شو اسمه بألبس هناك محله.
Excellent. They were yes they were actually they were at the hotel تمام with Elvis. They were having hamburgers, hot dogs, and ice cream and milkshakes as far as I remember. And then the time gate تمام, the time gate appeared and the kids were unhappy to leave Elvis, but they had to do so because they wanted to go back to their home. Okay. طيب they شو اسمه بتحكي jumped in the time gate. هسه انتقلوا لزمن آخر to another time. هسه they went to the future. Okay, so they are now sorry in the future. Okay. طيب هسه who wants to start reading أول فقرة؟ أنا عبد الرحمن. طيب عبد الرحمن أوكي ماشي يلا start.
The birthday meal. The friends sat down at the table. After 10 minutes, the waiter came with the starter. There were 3 bowls with something orange in them. Orange soup with fish and pepper. The waiter said they tried to eat the soup with their spoons, but it didn't work. The soup was hard. If you throw your soup into the air, you can eat. If you can eat it more easily, said the waiter. So they threw the soup.
عبد الرحمن I will stop you here بعدين بتكمل. تمام. طيب هسه عندي بحكي لك شباب the friends اللي هم Alex, Phoebe and Patrick sat down at the table. هسه إذا بتذكروا at the introduction of the unit they after they got out of from the time gate they landed in a restaurant. Okay, so they landed in the restaurant and they saw biscuits, they saw spoons, they saw forks, also they saw chopsticks, and they saw a robotic waiter. تمام. نادر يكون شكله robot. So it's basically what a restaurant. تمام. And the restaurant was called the Edge of the Universe. So now they sat down on the table, okay, at the table that they saw. Okay. After 10 minutes the waiter came with the starter. Okay, الستارتر اللي هو شباب مثلا زي تحكي مقبلات زي appetizers. تمام. يعني وجبة أولى. اوكي أول وجبة راح تنحط first course the starter. There were 3 bowls of something orange in them. تمام. حط لهم زي ما تحكي 3 صحون. Okay, with something orange in them زي ما انتم شايفين بالصورة as you might see in this picture. طلع كيف هون أيوه there's something orange in it. تمام. Okay. Okay. Orange soup with fish and pepper. The waiter said حكى لهم هاي orange soup. soup اللي هي الشوربة. تمام. طب كيف هيك هذا شكل شوربة؟ orange soup with fish and pepper برضه. Okay. طيب خلينا نشوف when he explains more. They tried to eat the soup with their spoons, but it didn't work. Okay. هسه احنا بنعرف الشوربة we use spoons to eat it, to have it. Okay, but so they tried to do the same, but it didn't work. Okay, the soup was hard. كيف يعني؟ احنا نعرف ان الشوربة بتكون liquid, بتكون سائل. بس when it comes to this one that the kids were having, it wasn't liquid, it was hard. Okay, كانت قاسية. If you throw your soup into the air, you can eat it more easily, said the waiter. تمام. الويتر حكى لهم if you throw your soup يعني إذا بترمي الشوربة تمام أوكي أو الحساء into the air في الهواء you can eat it more easily هون عندي adverb أوكي يعني بشكل سهل يعني أنت راح تقدر تاكل you will be able to eat and have the soup if you throw it in the air such a weird thing تمام such a weird thing but it might actually happen in the future okay so they threw the soup طيب يلا يا عبد الرحمن تكمل لنا because I stopped you here
يلا. Out of the balls into the air, the soup fell into the table and broke into hundreds of little orange balls. The children tried to pick the balls with their spoons, but they always roll away. It's easier
it's
if
easier
you use your chopsticks, the waiter said. So they ate the little balls with their chopsticks. The soup is really good, Phoebe said. It tastes
it tastes زي كأنها كوكي
like fishy pepper sweet. I like it too, Alex agreed, but I'm still hungry. The waiter came.
Thank you so much عبد الرحمن. Thank you so much. تمام يا شباب. فعندي the soup هسه when or let's say once they throw okay they were throwing the soup up in the air. The soup that was actually not liquid, it was hard. Okay, so they threw it in the air. تمام. The soup fell onto the table and broke into hundreds of little orange balls. يعني ايش صارت؟ زي كأنها كرات صغيرة على أول ما خطت في الطاولة. So once the soup hit the table it broke into يعني زي ما تحكي تجزأت إلى ايش؟ small or mini orange balls زي ما انتم شايفين in the picture. Okay, هاي small balls all around the place. The children tried to pick up the balls with their spoons, but they always rolled away. يعني ايش بحكي أنا عندي the kids tried ايش حتى يلموا زي ما تحكي الكرات هاي اللي كانت عبارة عن شرب أول إشي عن الحساء تمام. They tried to collect them but because we know balls keep on rolling ظلهم يتدحرجوا so the balls kept on rolling away. It's easier if you use your chopsticks, the waiter said. حكى لهم تعرفوا ايش راح يكون اسهل if you use your chopsticks اللي هي عيدان الاكل تمام. مش احنا بنعرف اخذناهم الchopsticks اول اشي اللي هم ده هيهم بالصورة هون. اوكي شباب الchopsticks حكى لهم waiter told them to use the chopsticks to pick up the balls, the orange balls, and that would be easier for them rather than using a spoon. تمام. So it's a bit confusing for the kids because as we know people use spoons to eat soup, but in the future people might use chopstick instead. Okay, so the waiter said so they ate the little balls with their chopsticks. So eventually they used the chopsticks. The soup is really good, Phoebe said. It tastes like fishy pepper sweets. تمام. يعني لما احكي انا fishy peppery it's actually adjective. تمام انه طعمها زي ما تحكي السمك او قريب من مذاق السمك او قريب من مذاق الفلفل. Okay, I like it too, Alex agreed, but I'm still hungry. Okay, يعني هو حكى اوكي طعمها حلو everything but he is still hungry. صرت جوعان. طيب محمد او before قبل تقرأ محمد اي حدا يا شباب عنده any question اي سؤال ما فهم اي شيء بهاي الفقرة before we move on.
بدي اقول لك شيء يا استاذ قبل ما ابدا قراءة.
تفضل.
بس استاذ ليث ما راح يجي على الحصة.
yeah I know
عشان الظرف.
yeah I know مو مشكلة. طيب هسا does anyone have any question شباب Does anyone has any question? Arya.
اسمع، مش هم طب ليش باتريك لساته جوعان؟ بس على فكرة هم أكلوا لما كانوا في الغابة، ولما كانوا عند إلفيس بريسلي هو اللي عزمهم في المطعم، بس لساتهم جوعانين.
بالضبط. هسه let me tell you why. طيب let me tell you why. هسه time traveling can be actually exhausting. تمام، يعني بتعب time traveling. I assume that they are hungry right now because they time traveled a lot. تمام، عشان كثير بيسافروا في الزمن. Other than that, each time بس ثواني يا محمد. Each time لما يسافروا على منطقة they stay there for a couple of hours or let's say for several hours. بضلهم ساعات عديدة. عبد الرحمن.
يمتى بس يروح تايم ترافل مو مش كان البس لما ياخذ معهم ميلك يخبوا معاهم والله مسكينه بس يروح عند هذا الروبوت دارين عنه.
that would be actually smart. بس المشكلة إنه they are إذا بدك in a hurry، يعني هي البوابة أول ما تفتح بعرفش ما أنت بتسكر so they have to jump in really quick.
تمام. على الأقل يأكل برجر بس.
مش مشكلة، خلاص نخبرهم المرة الجاية. طيب يلا
يا أستاذ أي معلومة كانوا فيه يعني ما شاء الله ساحر، يعني هم بيعرفوا بتظهر يعني.
هي هيك شيء the time get likes them. طيب يلا يا محمد.
طيب the waiter came in with the second course. There were 4 big pots with lids on.
طيب.
When the waiter took the lids off, colored steam came out of them. Beef, carrot, broccoli, and crocodile. He said, "You have to eat the steam fast or it will disappear." The children took their spoons and tried to eat the steam as quickly as possible. But they didn't get much.
طيب thank you so much محمد. I will stop you here. بعدها بنكمل إن شاء الله. Thank you so much. تمام. هسه احكي لي هون الشباب. The waiter came in. تمام. نادى the robotic waiter came in with the second course يعني في الوجبة الثانية. There were 4 big pots with lids on. تمام. هسه البوتس معناها هاي مرة عليكم يمكن أول مرة. البوتس معناها قدر. تمام. إذا نحكي أقدار أو الصحون بشكل يعني زي ما فيها تجويف عشان تحط فيها الأشياء، يعني هي it's mostly used for تحكي as you may see here in the picture يعني for liquids or such things. تمام. or let's say big amounts of food. طيب فهسه these pots had lids on. lids معناها يا شباب الغطاء. اوكي زي كأنه it had a cover on it. تمام. يعني زي غطاء عليها اللي هذا الغطاء بحكي عنه الليد. يعني كيف مثلا علبة البرينجلز كان بكون مش عليها زي غطاء شفاف، هذا بحكي عنه ليد. تمام. So he brought them pots with lids on. When the waiter took the lids off, okay, so the kids weren't expecting something weird to happen, but once the waiter took off the lids, colored steam came out of them. يعني طلع منهم colored ايش؟ بدك دخان او عفوا بخار ملون. تمام. ايش البخار ماله؟ ملون. طلع منهم من هاي البوتس، من هاي الاقدار زي ما انتم شايفين بالصورة. اوكي. هاي each pot has steam coming out of it. Okay, and it's colored. Okay, beef, carrots, broccoli, and crocodile. هي crocodile from broccoli, beef, carrots, and crocodile. تمام. Each pot had زي ما تحكي its own flavor. Okay, you have to eat the steam fast or it will disappear. Okay, فهو ما حكى لهم والله there is a carrot inside this pot, or there is beef inside this pot, or there's broccoli or crocodile in this pot. No, it was steam. تمام. And that steam had a flavor of the thing that is printed on the pot. And he told them, you have to eat the steam quickly before it disappears. احنا بنعرف ان البخار بس بيختفي بسرعة زي ما تحكوا. So he told them to eat it quickly. Okay. انه بسرعة البخار كلوه قبل ما يختفي before it disappears. The children took their spoons and tried to eat the steam as quickly as possible, but they didn't get much. تمام. طلعوا what did they use this time? They used the spoon as well, and they tried to eat the steam using the spoons, but it unfortunately didn't work. اوكي ما قدروا ياكلوا البخار باستخدام السبون. اوكي طيب يلا يا محمد من عند I can't.
Okay. I can't believe that all we have to eat is soup and steam, said Alex. What's for dessert? The children
Dessert.
asked.
Dessert.
Dessert.
أيوة بالضبط.
Children asked. Wait and see, answered the waiter.
اوكي فكمل عادي هاي الفقرة برضه.
The kitchen door opened with a loud noise. Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick saw a huge spaceship sailing toward them. On it there were lots of burning candles. Happy birthday, shouted the waiter as the spaceship landed in front of Phoebe.
Thank you so much, Muhammad. Okay, so let's see what Alex said about, or what did he comment on the whole thing. I can't believe that all we have to eat is soup and steam. حكى لهم أنا مش قادر أصدق إنه كل اللي نقدر ناكله, what all we have to eat is just soup and just steam. It's not fair, okay? And it's not real food to them, okay? What's for dessert? The children asked. سألوا the robotic waiter وحكوا له what's for dessert؟ يعني إيش في للتحلاية؟ dessert يا شباب معناها زي ما تحكي إنه وجبة التحلاية اللي هي تيجي after the second course, after the main course. طيب. Wait and see, answered the waiter. حكى لهم النادل wait and see. Okay, طيب هسه we are waiting and now we are going to see what's for dessert. The kitchen door opened with a loud noise. تمام. فتح الباب. Phoebe, Alex and Patrick saw a huge spaceship sailing towards them. Okay. شافوا ايش زي انتم شايفين بالصورة in this picture. It looks like a spaceship. سفينة فضائية. Okay. And it's sailing ايش في اتجاههم towards them. On it there were lots and lots of burning candles. زي انتم شايفين candles اللي هي الشموع. Okay. There were lots of candles on it. Okay. So there's a spaceship that has cake on it, and that cake has burning candles on it. So you can tell that this is a birthday cake. So whose birthday is this cake for? عيد ميلاد مين? Okay. Happy birthday, shouted the waiter. تمام. Waiter حكى happy birthday as the spaceship landed in front of Phoebe. تمام. هبطت عند Phoebe. So who can tell me? Is it Alex? Is it Phoebe? Is it Patrick? Phoebe. Excellent. كان عيد ميلاد Phoebe. It was Phoebe's birthday. Okay. And the dessert were بالضبط
كان في شو اسمه
بالضبط أول إشي introduction حكت بالضبط إنه بعدين صارت تحكي إنه she is now 1,000 years old because she time traveled. تمام. طيب before we move on للصفحة الثانية. Does anyone has any question شباب؟ شباب عندكم أي سؤال؟
أستاذ أنا عندي سؤال. كيف هاي الكيكة انصنعت بهاي السرعة؟
لا ما هم يعني مبين إنه زي إنه هسه اللحظة صارت بس هي actually they have been there for like at least an hour. تمام. فهم لا يعني
ما في عاملين اصلا.
لا ما هو الالات اللي بتشتغل مو زي ما تحكي بالفيوتشر مستقبل. there is like machines والات بتشتغل هيك شغله.
يا أستاذ في في آلة يا أستاذ هسه اخترعوها الصين أو اليابان يا أستاذ بتسوي البرجر بتصير.
Yes. في science is getting involved in
خلاص
making
تحفظ.
food.
أستاذ بس كورونا هذا
No, it's
زهقنا.
while 10 minutes
أستاذ
about
كورونا العلماء ما قدروا يلاقوا
شاء
خليها الفرصة.
طيب. طيب يلا يا شباب، يلا second page. Sorry, the other page. يلا 51.
خليها.
كيف؟
طب
ما
هذا
يا أستاذ. طيب يلا يا أستاذ تفضل.
blow out the candles. Alex said, "Please help me." And where Phoebe,
Answer.
there are three. So together they blow out the candles. Hooray!
هوراي هاي بيحكوا لهم عشان مكيفوا.
The spaceship is made of chocolate.
chocolate.
Inside. Phoebe shouted Alex, Patrick and Phoebe at until they were well.
طيب thank you so much أحمد. طيب طلعهم. Thank you so much أحمد. Blow out the candles, Alex said. Okay, blow out يعني إيش؟ انفخي على الشمع. Okay, please help me, answered Phoebe. حكت الرجاء ساعدوني. There are too many because there were too many candles. Okay, too many هون قصدهم too many candles. So together they blew out. نعم يا عبد الرحمن. نعم يا عبد الرحمن.
مو 7 شمعات هالقد صعبات.
يمكن عليهم أبصر. طيب they blew out the candles.
ليش أنا
Hooray!
وصف الكيجو؟
تمام. The spaceship is made of chocolate and there is ice cream inside. تمام. الكيكة the cake the birthday cake was made of chocolate and it has ice cream inside of it. Phoebe shouted. Alex, Patrick and Phoebe ate until they were full. Okay, أكلوا لا انبسطوا. So the spoons sorry the soup.
هي بدها مساعدة كانت. بقول لك يا أستاذ ليه؟ عشان الشمعات أكبر منهم.
Yeah, probably عشان الشمعة كانت كبيرة. So they yeah maybe. So زي ما تحكوا they couldn't eat the soup nor the steam properly, so they weren't happy. But when once the cake, the birthday cake came in and it was made of chocolate and ice cream and it has this like a fabulous look. Okay, so the kids once they were done with it, they were extremely happy or very happy. Okay, so they expressed that لا عبد الرحمن لسه على كمان 10 دقائق بتخلص. That was wonderful, Phoebe said. ايش حكت هذا رائع. At that moment, the waiter came and gave them the bill. هسه اجى وقت الجد. Okay. He gave them the bill. شباب, who can tell me what does bill mean?
فاتورة.
Excellent. اللي هي الفاتورة. تمام. بس انت لو المطعم اكيد لازم تدفع ايش؟ مصاري. انت بتعرف مصاري عن طريق الفاتورة. اوكي. So bill هاي جديد عليكم، حطوا معناها اللي هي الفاتورة. اوكي. طيب وكم الفاتورة تاعتهم طلعت؟ It's 60,000 gold stars all together. He said تمام. Yeah, it's too much. فعندهم مستقبل in the future they had a different coin. تمام. had different يعني احنا عندنا مثلا زي ما تحكي coins وفي المصاري بتكون paper. Well, that's not okay. ماشي يا محمد. So they had زي ما تحكي a different كان عندهم عملة غير اللي هي ايش؟ الجولد ستارز. تمام. النجوم الذهبية. تمام. ما كانش عندهم مثلا دولار، دينار، يورو وهاي الشغلات. تمام. كان عندهم جولد ستارز. ف it was 60,000 which is actually very expensive. That looks like a lot of money. What? We haven't got any gold stars, Patrick answered. حكى لهم طب أنا ما عندناش gold stars بالمرة هاي العملة. The waiter scratched his head. Okay? يعني scratch يا شباب يعني زي كأنه بحك راسه إنه هو عم بفكر. Then I am afraid that you have to work in the kitchen for a week. تمام؟ بعدين حكى لهم يعني للأسف أعتقد أنكم رح لازم تشتغلوا فيه وين الكيتشن في المطبخ for a week لمدة أسبوع حتى تعوضوا عن المصاري اللي هي ما معكم ما قدرتوا تدفعوها. The children nodded sadly and walked towards the kitchen. nodded يا شباب يعني ايش؟ لما واحد نعم نعم يا وجه.
ايش يعني شوي؟ So walking.
nodded اللي هي شو يعني لما مثلا لما ينزل واحد راسه على الارض ويرجع يرفع ويرجع ينزل، تمام؟ انه بيحكي اوكي لما احكي وانا بنزل براسي، تمام؟ انه يعني اوكي انه انا بحكي للشخص الامامي اوكي، تمام؟ او
بدمر روبوت وبهرب.
I don't think that would be that easy. طيب so they nodded sadly يعني لما
تيتشر هم دفعوا يعني
كيف؟
دفعوا
لا هم ما قدروا يدفعوا عشان معهم مش مصاري. so حكى لهم اذا معكم مصاري you have to work لازم تشتغلوا في المطبخ لمدة أسبوع، تمام؟ فنزلوا راسهم إنه أوكي حاضرين طبعا بحزن sadly هون adjective and walked towards the kitchen. When they got to the door, a golden glow appeared around it. They looked at each other happily and walked into it. They were gone in a flash. فمش هسه هم كانوا رايحين الشغل لمدة أسبوع والشغل حيكون جدا exhausting حيكون متعب. بعديها إجت إيش؟ التايم جيت، إجت بوابة الزمنية وأنقذتهم. مش أول ما لما كان عند إلفيس إجت وأخذتهم من ما كان قاعدة حلوة هم يعني كانوا مبسوطين they were happy. But now they were in desperate need for the time gate and the time gate came and helped them ساعدتهم، تمام؟ اجت التايم جيت زي ما تحكي انقذتهم